Hey guys, welcome to episode number 27 this week. Episode number 27 this week, guys, with our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community. With our, 601 mods of our group. Pretty much also follow us the same way at the same time. Today's date, it is December 10th, 2024. Guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Pretty much anything else towards a strong rhythm. But here we are, guys, we're finally in the real estate, getting back in possession, pretty much getting ourselves occupied more, and doing something that's more comfortable and ease. Guys, it's been like a good couple days ever since this past Saturday. But really cannot exactly execute or have no bueno. Or pretty much anything else that's going in between. Not exactly having a bad influence or, guys, anything else. Not much at stake, if you will. But here we are, guys. December 10th, 2024, and pretty much anything else that's more careful. But how are you guys doing this morning? Good morning, Angel. Shout out to you, dearest. How are you? Good morning, good morning. But anything else, so on and so forth. I do know we did have our, first ever state tier practice on the way to, guys, on the way to state competitions way after this year. And that's still gonna be on the same day, guys. Good morning for saying, make love shout out. Thank you for coming in also. I'm sure everything else is not exactly pondering this month. But other than that, guys, guys, getting back into the groove, it's like, you want to do something that's more fun and much more, entertaining, have a little extra group. And that was something that's more, whatever has to really be, do something that's more fun. Guys, take a lot of practice down the road, and, pretty much whatever it could be off the size. As long as it's not exactly, out of the distance, or pretty much out of anything else in general. But other than that, guys, we made our return to tier practice last night, and there was really not exactly entirely that much people. Even though a lot of us would really expect what's going on. What is usually the only thing that when it comes to practices. I mean, the most important thing is like people should always make it to practices. Always be on time mostly. And just to have anything else to prepare. Guys, have anything else to execute, have no worries, or pretty much have no problems to really create a motive. It's like, practice always makes perfect sense. You always want to bring your best, and nothing but the best, But only, guys, we pretty much had a small gathering, if I recall. Or pretty much anything else occupado. But, it's only, if I had to guess how many people that were there, I want to say not as much, as far as I can tell you. Yeah, guys, there's only been a small handful. Good morning, Angela. Make a love shout out to you, dearest. How are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in also. And sitting by with us today, guys, for this morning. Right now, guys, so far, nothing else is going to be strongly supported or anything, but I'm trying to see if I'm already restarting some of my PC right now. So basically, it's like you pretty much want to get back to a sport you haven't really done, and pretty much have done when it comes to summertime, fall time, or anything on it. So basically, it was my true love and I, and, we reunited with Sister Taylor, Amanda, and the other coach as well. And yes, guys, we are on our way to Columbus, Ohio for the state competitions coming up the upcoming year. It does normally involve other sports. You're talking about bowling, which I'm going to get to that later. Since we're going to be having our 9th week later on today. Krishna, shout out to you, dearest. How are you? And pretty much everything else that makes it fun, you know, competitive, or pretty much anything we can maybe reach, whenever it's more confident. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our strongest power today. With our 601, yes guys, no problems or institutions. It's been, like I said guys, we're at 601 months, as far as I know. Well, thank you guys for joining me today, guys. With our social media, our podcast services, with our YouTube channels, much more to secure. And, you know, guys, start to have, you know, more psychology, phonology, mythology, or pretty much anything else that's more persuasive. But remember, guys, anytime we do something that's more entertaining, remember, guys, we are always much more entertaining than that. We're much more popularity, good way to organize, and, have a lot of socialization. We can still with sounding good. We can still with sounding great. But not exactly going above damsel distress either, guys. The way we see it. As long as people are not having any bad ideas or bad restoration. Me and guys on social media. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get the tabs since I got done with starting. You know, guys, that's to be open and honest between my PC. So. I just got done with starting some set at this point. See what was going on and see why it will not be, you know, somewhere in between. But again, somewhere that's in pretty much anything else that's more to the story. We have guys on social media and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. But other than that, guys, anytime we're live, we always want to sound good, make it so we got the landscape, make it so we're looking at, seeing what we're, pretty much exactly what we're doing. And pretty much, guys, having something to, pretty much anything else that would make a difference. There we go. But other than that, guys, so much more extra. But other than that, guys, ever since we gone back to practice yesterday, you know, guys, when it comes to feeling to be having a welcome back tour, you know, when it comes to sports or anything, it's like you pretty much miss a lot of people. You pretty much want to have something else to start with. And, you know, that's to really, you know, guys, get the feeling. Get much more the nerve in wanting to see how it really feels for a lot of people, you know, have a lot of fame, have a lot of anything to, you know, create something more important, you know, guys, it does feel good to be back at practice again, you know. I miss our sister Taylor bad enough, and, the other coaches, and, you know, much more to really, you know, socialize and have a common bond, and, you know, do something that we're preparing to do. Now, speaking of any other stuff today, guys, but on the guys, you know, everything else was good. You know, I was pretty much with my family through last night, and, what was I saying, guys? There was this one gentleman that was pretty much having Subway, and, apparently, guys, my sister Hannah, or one of my Subway members coming out of my Subway family yesterday, was a nice guy since, for the most part, guys, we're on the road. We're gonna be preparing on the way into Christmas time in the next 2 weeks. Once we have till 2 weeks, guys, so Christmas Eve hits, as far as I know, and to get through today. And we also have, you know, anything else to kind of like punching our ticket on, and pretty much as much as anything. So I was with my Subway family from this morning. I mean, yesterday in the morning, guys, in the chat, and pretty much, you know, this one gentleman was being a nice guy for a change. So, from what I've heard, guys, I did take care of one of two things yesterday. I was with transport not once but twice. I told him I needed to get a little sit done, and you know, involving any card you use. We can win this. You know, guys, if you talk about what's going on with your card between fast food or having a card at GameStop or pretty much anything else that it doesn't seem right for a change. I mean, it's easier said than done. It's like, you want to really get something done differently. So that's exactly what I did, you know. something that was pretty much getting under my skin. So I finally took care of it yesterday in the morning, and you know, just to keep everything else on the same level, always at the same point at the same time.
Let me show you how it's
so I
done.
pretty much got that stuff done, and you know, apparently, guys, my subway card was pretty much good as new. So that's all I can say. But man, guys, I had the same transport twice. I don't know if I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow. Once you guys don't know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow, it's Wednesday, and we did actually get a text message. Yes, yesterday from actually no, it's on Sunday. So basically, we're gonna be doing a home basketball game tomorrow. I don't know if I want to do transport from an extra county again, or even if I want to stick around with staff from my true love though. I mean, I done it the last time. I don't think anything else is right or wrong, or wanting to have something when it comes to transport or some sort of authority. But you know, it's like if you're looking to have a backup plan, that's okay. You know, as long as you need to drive back to your house or whatever, or wanting to do whatever it is people want to exactly drink. You know, guys, the most important thing, you do it because you're driven. That's all that matters. You know, any point in time, not exactly feel, you know, terrible or feeling anything to occupy. But I mean, I don't know if I want to lean towards that or not. I mean, maybe, but maybe not. Let's see what happens. Well, like I said, guys, team practice overall was good. You know, we finally got back into the groove yesterday. And, yeah. I don't think anything else would really be, you know, having something that's more to provide. So as far as what we're doing today, guys, what we're trying to do today is, we're trying to get the Sword of Kings. We did take on this powerful damn boss last week, as far as you guys can remember. So, just to have a rogue tail, or pretty much have, you know, guys, solid notation. But all the guys, you know, it was good to be back, and, we're gonna be, like I said, guys, we're on our way to stay regional. Actually, guys, we don't have to worry about doing regionals to one county to another county until fall season. As far as I know, there's a possibility, but I don't think anything else has to stick around right now. I don't think so. I mean, with all due respect, guys, I don't think so. But I do know we're gonna have our 9th week of bowling tonight. My two love's got a basketball game away through pretty much between county to county, and you know. But anything else that would really protect our sport, love our sport, and continue what we do. I mean, people have entirely any opinion they want, whatever kind of stuff people want to play, or anything else in general. But we'll see how things work out, guys. As far as anything else can bring a position, not feeling out of breath or feeling left out. But other guys, we had a good couple hours last night. The temperature out here, coming out of the state of Ohio, was good. I do know it's supposed to drop down, guys, to a rat's tail. It's supposed to go down, guys, to well, honestly, guys, it's supposed to go down to 28 tonight. So I don't think it's gonna be an issue. It's like, is it gonna be that terrible? Honestly, guys, no. I don't think it's gonna be somewhere in between for that one. Honestly, guys, I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. We want to make sure everything else sticks around. Don't exactly feel anything else in between. As long as we're, you know, guys, staying warm, that's all that matters. But yeah, guys, it's like if whatever you pretty much do, you want to get back to, you know, practices, get back to what you're doing, and pretty much have something that will not put you all the way down, but get something you really love to do. But speaking of anything else, guys, you guys remember the Game Awards is coming up in 2 days. You guys remember, guys, the Game Awards is still coming up this coming Thursday. You guys already recall what I'm doing coming out of work this week, and I mean, not only we have a home basketball game tomorrow night, I don't think it's really anything else besides the fact, or whatever we really want to, you know, do otherwise beforehand, or doing something that does not have no problems or issues with anything else to relate to. But we all know, guys, we do have the Game Awards this coming Thursday this week. It's going to be starting around 7:30, guys, in the evening. So, with that being said, guys, you know, with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our group, alongside, guys, our popularity, entertainment, and energy, our biggest, fine, strongest power, guys, of our biggest community. You know, guys, with our 601 mods as well, so going forward, guys, it's still gonna be around 7:30. So I do not think that's gonna be a worst case scenario. And I am off at 7 on Thursday night, guys. I repeat, 7. I'm off at 7 that Thursday, because I don't want to miss every single thing. But, you know, I did vote for the Game Awards over a month ago. I don't want to have anything else to repeat my voting again, so. But you guys can still sign in through Facebook, Twitter, Google, and probably Instagram. So you guys can vote anything you guys can vote, and remember, guys, every year it's the best year for gaming. That's all that matters for a lot of people. You love what you play, you want to have something towards it, and that's what matters. Love's Reina, make a love shout out, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, of our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our group, please welcome back our sister Reina. How are you, partner? I haven't seen Reina, guys, in quite some time for this year. But like I said, guys, we got Christmas coming up in a couple weeks, and you know, since I got Subway off the bat, so I don't think Subway is gonna be getting any much more of an amount right now. So ever since I finally got something done yesterday, guys, in the morning, I was looking at my totals for, so far today. And, you know, having a good night's sleep as well. So I have one card combined. So number one, guys, I have 1248 on one. And then the one that was having Subway yesterday pretty much had a $25 Google, not Google Play, guys, but that's gonna be next week's money in the bank check from Chief via deposit. But the other thing that came out of it, guys, apparently I did obtain a $25 Subway card, so I'm like, well, all I'm gonna say is, it's my money. So, other than that, guys, he was nice enough to give away a Subway gift card towards me, and I'm like, for my Subway family, thank you guys so much, and, you know, it's like if you're looking to have something, you know, guys, if you're at McDonald's, having Subway, having Pizza Hut every once in a while, you know, guys, we're getting closer and closer to the holiday spirit, you know, it's like people are always generous, people are loving, caring, and supportive, and, you know, nice to the way it is for people, you know, it's like, you never know what you're going to get. But it's like, if you guys think if it's something more simple, all I'm gonna say is, guys, you ain't seen nothing yet. You really haven't, but you know, guys, we're getting to the Christmas spirit. That's all that matters. You know, it's like, you're talking about wanting to do something people haven't done before, or want to have something for the holidays. I think it's excellent. I think it's generous. And I think it's awesome, but very sweet. Sweet to anybody. Well, guys, speaking of everybody else today, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, every hour and 40 minutes plus, guys. I mean, way after today, we got our 9th week of bowling, which, during the last couple weeks, ever since Thanksgiving, it's been pretty good. So, I don't know if I'm going to be taking on state for bowling or not. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But, all I'm going to say is, guys, is maybe. Depends on the schedule. But other guys, if you guys want to catch more FF12 Zodiac games, we're now in 40 plus on schedule. With our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community. Our 601 mods guys and our followers also with a large gathering and much more experience together. All you guys need to do is like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. By liking and sharing the stream, guys, remember, follow and share it, socialize, and tweet it out as much as you can. That way, when we go live, we take our time, we'll get to meet new people, have excited with new people. You know, guys, we don't want to have somebody toss dessert or a main course after people order your meal for you. I mean, you don't see anybody else doing any other sit together, but you do pretty much anything anything you want to achieve. But you know, guys, at the eyes of the Lord, it's like, you know, not only you do it because you're driven, but you know, you want to do something that's more proud, for instance. But you know, guys, it's like 9 times out of 10, as long as you put your mind to it, that's all that matters for the most part of it. And anything, yes, guys, and anything entirely. Together we are family. Make a love shout out. What's up, Mahead? Shout out to you, partner. And also sitting by with us too. But yeah, guys, that's all we need to do. Remember, guys, follow and share it, socialize, and tweet it out as much as you can. But liking and sharing the stream, guys. Like and share the stream. Like and share the stream. As long as people are singing, we're not doing very much of, you know, singing 12 Days of Christmas, or doing a song from Bob Saget. And once you guys have heard of Little Drummer Boy back in 2011 original, but they don't actually call it an original 9 times out of 10. You know, guys, with best intentions. But usually when it comes to, you know, anything else between the holidays, I mean, people always want to do some caroling, do some Christmas songs like in a karaoke, or doing something that really matters at a time, and what people really do. We just never know. I mean, that's the way people celebrate Christmas, do something for the friends, family. And I do repeat, guys, remember, it's not about the family, it's not about the presents. It's always about a gift. It's a heavenly gift from God. That's all that matters. Everything that's brought into the system, it's always based on Him. Always is and always will be. You guys understand, speaking of the holidays, I do want to have a couple games for the holidays. I don't know if it's going to be right or wrong, but even though, guys, Delta Snake Eater, one of my many good song guys from Konami, but that game is not ever coming out this year. You know, guys, like I said, we got the Game Awards in 2 days. It's gonna be on 7:30, and be watchable, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But most likely, guys, only also on IGN.com. So I don't think anything else separates it from them. It really doesn't, but I don't think it'll be, you know, broke all the time. If you guys have the opportunity, remember, guys, like and share the stream, Remember, guys, follow it, share it, tweet it out, like it, whenever you can. And also fill in the business when you guys get the chance. You don't want to have anybody else do it for you. I mean, people will not give a rat's tail, or a rat's behind of what's been going on, you know, essentially. Well, pretty much anything to have self-control. But if you guys want me to play new games on schedule, you know, coming out of PlayStation or on Steam, we're gonna talk about Steam later on today, guys, when we jump into it soon. If you guys want me to play new games, I don't know what I'm going to be debuting. One of the best games of the year, coming out of Game of the Year a couple years ago. And that game, guys, is called It Takes Two. I've heard some pretty good things, guys. Not to have any problems or anything else that would go tight squeeze. But yes, guys, I have heard some good things about the game. They're really good, the way it should be. And the way it always seems and ends up winding up on something entirely. But I have heard the game itself is pretty good, from what I've heard. If you guys want me to have a series premiere for that game, it is going to be 3 to 4 days a week, guys, for I think from here on in. Well, we don't know what we're gonna get for Christmas though. Patience is gonna be a virtue, and everything else comes to life and comes to reality at this point in time. But while we're at it, guys, if you guys want me to play any newer games towards anything else, if you want, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Guys, when we go live, we take our time, get to socialize with people, meet some fine people. As long as we don't have to eat everybody else's turkey on Thanksgiving, or wanting to have something that's more on proportion. That's on a good note. Having stuffing, having a lot of dessert entirely, but you never know. What it's like you wanna do something that you haven't played before, having something old, maybe something new for a change. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. That way when people live stream on the channel, get notified. You know, you get to socialize, get to have friendly people help you out. You know, guys, talk some differences, see what's going on the channel. If there's anything you want to achieve, it's pretty much everything else with an awesome color, but never be as much, guys, from black and white. It's kind of like watching Mickey Mouse, guys, or watching any gaming coming out of Disney, if you will. But make sure, like I said, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment when you guys get the time and get the opportunity, when you guys get a chance. But the most important thing, guys, with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our group, our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, for the most part all the time, when we do, and everything else percentage-wise. Remember, the most important thing, guys, for our group is love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key, guys. Stay awesome and creative. With our entire 601 mods of our group here today, doing something that's more important to us. And yes, guys, remember, you do it because you're driven. You don't have anybody else do it for you. It's like if you're in adulthood, that's all that matters. You want to do something, a lot of people can help you out, you help the other people out, and that's what matters, you know. Like I said, you want to get to the spirit. You want to get to do something you really want to do, and nothing else would ever cross before it. Not to have anything else go repeat or start from scratch. People want to see something coming out of the sky, or trying to win something for the most part of it. But yeah, guys, we are at 601 mods right now, and my followers have been a little more down and down, but it's not exactly the best for the time period. But other than that, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. Take your time, and do not give yourself above 100% the way it is. It does not have to be terrible, keeping everything in front. And yes, guys, knowledge is power, by the way. Knowledge is power for our group, and everything else in between. When we take our time, guys, we are at 601 mods of our group today, and not exactly not to have anything else foreseeable, and doing something that's more, you know, destructive, more critical, and you know, guys, keep it much more normal the way it is. Whatever it could be, it's right in front, but not having anybody else be upsetting. Doesn't have to be the same, guys, or to be the way it seems. But yeah, guys, you know, guys, we take our time. I don't know if I'm gonna reach 700 mods to start the year. I mean, I wish, but you never know. You never know who we're gonna be meeting with, guys. Patience becomes a virtue. It's a virtue when it comes to being patient. Anytime we manage, guys, to find people, socialize with people, and take our time with people. You know, guys, let's watch videos, hang out for a while. I know my brother Leon Kennedy likes to hang out for a while. I mean, he's a nice dude. He's a nice gentleman, he's a nice guy. And I've known his ass for a long time. That's all I can say. Have a lot of input and a lot of illustration. So, I mean, that's how people really meet, you know? You want to get to know the person more and more. You know, talk a little more about yourself, talk about the other people themselves, and, you know, what makes them feel, you know, alive. and what makes them feel much more important in your entire career, you know? That's exactly what it is. You know, you want to have something much more fitting. You want to see how much you guys can really get to, and how far you can get to. You know, it's not that hard to really, you know, realize it, and also having something going left to right. It all depends, whatever it could be, for example. But other guys, anytime we manage to find people, socialize, follow and tweet it out, when it comes to videos and live streams of our YouTube channels, all we gotta do, guys, what do we need to do, mostly? Well, all we need to do, guys, is follow and share it, socialize it, take your time, and do what's important for you. But the most important thing, guys, is to follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, you guys remember how long I've been on YouTube for? I'm gonna go ahead and drag this out of the basket real quick. I've been on Twitter and Facebook for 6 years. I'm gonna be reaching 7 years by next year on July 30th right now. From here on out, we're gonna get to that point also. And I've also been on YouTube for over 8 years. Nobody's been sick all of a sudden, guys, from this week. I'm not gonna really bring something else that would be a tantrum, or doing something that's unforgettable, unforgettable from Godsmack. Now that was back in 2020, when it comes to, you know, guys, Christmas reality, if you will. But yeah, guys, I've been on YouTube for 8 years. We're gonna be going up to 9 next year, and 7 years, guys, on 2 other platforms. And that's the way we do it. You're talking about Facebook, and yes, guys, Twitter. Well, it's been 6 between the 2 apps, guys, and also 8 on YouTube, between back to back to back. And my true love and I, guys, we've been together, guys, for over 7 years. She's my sexiest girl, guys. I lost her once, and I'm not losing my true love or anybody else. You know, I lost her once, I'm not losing her ass twice. That's all that matters. We're still gonna be getting married in the future, as far as I know. But everything else should always be in the landscape, as far as I can tell you, so... I do not think anything else is gonna be, you know, causing any false hope or incidents. I don't think that's going to happen in the future. We've also been featuring games, guys, since the second talent show this year. Ever since back in March here today, and doing exactly what makes us feel together, what makes us a young, hot, romantic couple, and doing something that really matters between the future. But you know what they say, guys? Love comes first, work comes first. You guys come first with me too. I'm always your king of the world, and I'm your guys' final boss. That's the important thing. And my true love is my final queen also. So that does not exactly replace anybody else in between either. You know, you want to make yourself feel important. That's what really matters. You know, guys, what matters is make sure nothing else really change anything, or the way we want to change us for entirely. So you never know. You always want to have somebody on your side. You know, guys, a family member, a friend, or somebody you really know from work. You know. You don't want to get your butts left out, or not exactly what the Lord wants you to do. The Lord is always going to be on your side. Your judge, your jury, and you know, any opinions you got, people are welcome to go to church. But see, guys, I haven't been to church with all due respect in a while, or pretty much for a long time either. So, as long as people voice opinions and say what must be done entirely, you know, people know what they gotta do, and want to achieve just to meet everything else all together, but not exactly feel guilty. People should not be able to apologize. You shouldn't have to apologize yourself to anything. It's the people that can apologize around you, that make you feel left out and not feel supportive, feel loving and caring. You know, you want to have something together. Excuse me. Many hiccups to start a little bit, guys, in return, but you guys get the idea. People don't want to get themselves alone. That's not the way the world works. But yeah, guys, by the time my true love and I get married, there is no turning back. there really isn't, and it will never be another person compared to anyone else. And the answer is no. So, guys, we take our time. We don't want to have anybody else replace it or do whatever. And check out the stats, you guys. Once it's got done having some sort of a change, we're going to figure out where most of these statues are connected to. I mean, if I had to guess, guys, it could finally be the Sword of Kings right now. So you guys remember, we took out this boss last week, and this boss was not exactly city. He was also a little extra tough, but I always thought it was gonna. Here's the thing, guys. I've always thought it was gonna be Madas coming out of a summon. Entirely, it's not. But this boss was no secret or have anything else, go in mind. But if you guys forgot something for the statue, he's about to unleash the big sword, and we're about to see what's behind the staircase and see what it really could be. Alright, guys, that's gonna be the end of our social media till Thursday. We are gonna talk about baseball and Steam in another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes, guys. No, I do want to draw one important thing today. In case you guys haven't heard, Chris Evans is going to be making his return to the Avengers, coming out of Marvel, guys, as far as I know. So basically, both Chris Evans and I think Anthony Mackie had a bit of a conversation. But the breaking news that comes through it, from what I've heard, Chris Evans is going to be back as Captain America in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. And that's going to be coming out in the next 2 years from now. So, IGN recently took it to Variety, or took it towards a website, that Chris Evans is comfortable and wants to be back. That's why, guys, he's ready to be back, and Marvel. So I do have it listed right here. So the breaking news coming out of yesterday. Well, guys, we're gonna get the in-gaming news way after Steam, but this one is not going to count. So basically, guys, according to the Wrap, Chris Evans is set to join Robert Downey Jr. in Avengers Doomsday in the next 2 years. And now, remember, guys, Avengers Doomsday will be out in 2 years, when Robert Downey Jr. will be the powerful badass Dr. Doom. But apparently, guys, Chris Evans, I don't know if he's going to be coming back as Captain America or not. Remember, guys, we're going to Captain America Brave New World by next year. Remember, guys, you're talking about Anthony Mackie's taking that spot, but nobody can replace Chris Evans as a top DJ or the top star. He made Captain America since 2013. So I don't know what's going on with Chris Evans, but apparently, according to the Wrap, coming out of IGN.com yesterday, if everything's going to be set in stone, I think, I don't know what they're going to be doing with Chris Evans. My guess is, this is pretty much my opinion. So I think, guys, in my opinion, and with all due respect, my guess is he comes back as Captain America, or wanting to get back as Human Torch, or whatever, but I don't know, guys. The only thing Chris Evans has only achieved, he's been a Human Torch in 2 Fantastic Four movies, alongside, guys, the lovely, beautiful, talented actor Jessica Alba, along with the others as well, but, the first time Chris Evans got into Marvel, or had no issues with the DC before this, beforehand. Remember, guys, he landed a role as Human Torch when it comes to having fire. For the most part, guys, that would be coming out of fire to begin with. So, I don't know what they're going to be leaning towards right now, but if I had to guess, maybe comes back. I don't think he's going to be a smart sidekick with Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom by then. I do not see that happening at all. I don't see anybody else doing something for Chris Evans. But I do know for a fact, guys, he's always best known as Captain America. Whereas he's been exactly a Christianity Marvel hero, as far as I know. But here's the thing, guys, I do not see anybody else replacing anything else for that goal or any acting career. But I feel like whatever Chris Evans wants to do, it's gonna be entirely only, guys, and I mean only up to him. So, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. he's not gonna be having the downfall by the time Avengers Doomsday starts coming out, and he starts as Doctor Doom by then. So, I think it's gonna be interesting to see what Chris Evans fits in. But we never know. We never know what's going to happen. So, I thought I would bring to you guys' attention and everybody else's attention to, do anything that would not take the fall or wanting to see what's going on for Avengers Doomsday. But like I said, guys, it's going to be excellent to see what Marvel's going to be doing for Chris Evans, even though he's not doing Captain America and, all things, having respect with Anthony Mackie taking that role from him. Not only him, guys, but also Harrison Ford as the president of Washington, D.C. I do see Captain America: A Brave New World being a pretty good movie. As long as they got the plot right, and wanting to see what they can do. But in the meantime, guys, who knows? We'll see what happens. I did look at the box office quickly, guys. I recently did check out the box office between, one of three movies. And one of them, guys, is Moana 2. Moana 2, from what I know, or from what I recently checked out the website for, it is at, well, basically, it's closer to, I think, almost $600 million, if I'm right or wrong. But from what I've heard, that movie, guys, has been good. You guys still have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and a bunch of load of actors back there. Hey, Lala's Pinky Gray, make a love shout out. How are you today? I do love my Lala's Pinky Gray, guys. She pops in anytime she wants. But we are always filled, guys. We are always filled every time. Popularity, entertainment, and energy. We are the biggest, guys, attraction. We are the attraction of our popularity, entertainment, and energy, our biggest, strongest power of our community. That's why we're still at 601 mods right now for the fun event. Not exactly filling the fun event, but filling respect and everything else entirely. Can't complain. All we can say, guys, when we meet somebody, we can never complain or have no doubts. I did check out the Gladiator 2 box office totals. I think it's at 360 million. Or closer to, I believe it's closer to 370. But Gladiator 2 is good. We're not gonna watch Wicked, which I told my two love like yesterday, guys, inside the box. That's how much you want to bet? I get Wicked with Ariana Grande and get on Blu-ray and DVD next year. Apparently, guys, my two love will entirely kill me, but she did state the following: why not the second Gladiator? Guys, with Denzel Washington and Pedro Pascal. I'm like, well, I could lean towards I could try to get to the second Gladiator, but most of these movies, guys, won't be coming out till, well, I know Gladiator 2, that movie won't be out till maybe in the start of 2025, maybe somewhere in March, but I don't know. Here's the thing, guys, I don't know about Moana 2. That probably won't be out until March or April, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna have something entirely for that. But yeah, guys, we'll try it out, and yes, guys, we'll see what happens. The people from Pinky Gray, guys, make a love shout out. Thank you guys so much for reeling in, and also doing something that really matters for us. My Zoloft does have a away basketball game tonight with our Cougars, as far as I can tell you. So, it does not replace anything at this point in time. So, or to have something depressing. Alright guys, head over to Steam.com, guys. Head over to Steam.com. I'm gonna go ahead and make it a sword and sword version. Head over to Steam.com, guys. Make a game account. Get your Steam cards and buy something. If you guys are in the sports game, if you guys are into sports games, anything with RPGs in it, maybe a lot of shooting, maybe some action, you guys can do anything you want, when you want, anytime you want. But head over to Steam.com, guys, and buy something. If you guys are into old games, buying special games. If you guys are into to getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can go after any games you want. Between the two, guys, both Rocket League and Fortnite. If you guys will get bucks between the two, you guys don't have to pay any more. But pretty much a small margin. But you guys can get any of the two. Get a buck for Rocket League or Fortnite, guys. With or without a code. But get bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, guys. You guys can go after that one with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are going. Remember, guys, the game awards won't be until Thursday. So, you know, guys, with anything else that meets the eye and meets the focus and the mindset for games, you guys can go after the former Tom Clancy game. I do know Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege. I've heard some good things about the game. That game is on sale, I think, for $8, maybe like $7 right now. I haven't played another Tom Clancy game in a while. Now, speaking of which, guys, look who's here. Oh boy, this is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, people that are here, we got another boss in front of us. And I believe this is Manus, guys. And so, guys, I'm gonna replace these three right now. So, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put Lady S, Boss, and Vaughn. Which means I'm gonna bring in Lady S on this one. So if I'm thinking who this boss is, I believe it is Manus. So all hands on deck, guys. But yeah, guys, head over to Steam and buy something. And it is Manus, guys. Here we go. I haven't used Belios at all. I have not. But I think we're gonna really do something for him when we get the time. But like I said, guys, yeah, guys, like I said, that game is up for sale, I think closer to $8, maybe like $7 right now. You guys can get that game with no problem. But you guys can also go after. I don't know if there's any sales going on. I mean, not until we get to this weekend. Involving Steam. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Let me double check. Oh, hold on, guys. Actually, there is some special offers today. You guys can go after the Talos Principle franchise. I haven't played any set about that game. I know how many games that came out of it, though.
How about some of this?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, my guess is 2. I don't think it's any more than 2 on this franchise. I mean, not compared to Dying Light or Staying Human of that game either. Dying Light is that game is good, to be honest. But I haven't played, guys, the second Dying Light, Stay Human. That game was out, I think, last year. Or it might have been the start of this year. I'm 2024 in perspective. You guys can go after all 3 cat quests. Now, the cat quest is a little over $19 on Steam. So you guys can buy that too. Another thing too. If you guys are voting for the best sports game of the year, I do know, guys, NBA 2K25 is one of them, and also WWE 2K24 with the American Nightmare, the undisputed WWE champion, guys, and that is Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. So I know both of those games are for the best sports of the year, as far as I know. Good morning, ISO. ISO, make a lot shout out. How are you? Make a lot of shout out to our Lalove's dearest. How's it going? Thank you for coming in today. And our Lalove's Neela. How are you also? With the other people and the other peeps today. Thank you for coming in. And also standing by with us as well. Oh guys, Manus! Ooh! Hold on guys, hold on, Manus. Do I want to bring a summon right now? Actually, I cannot. I was gonna use Belios for a second, but... honestly guys, with all due respect to Manus, I'm gonna go ahead and trash the rest of the son of a bitch right now. She's gonna be using... oh, jeez. Using Flash Freeze? So that's another thing guys, from a summon. That's something you do not really expect. Guys, every single summoner, every single Esper, does have its own powerful magic abilities. The way Manus recently did right now. When we got Belios a while ago, he was not exactly terrible. But we just got done with Manus right now. Oh my goodness. Apple Love, good morning to you, partner. Thank you for standing by with us as well. But we're gonna have Manus, guys. I don't know who's gonna get Manus, but I don't think it's too hard to tell. If I'm too hard to tell, or bring to the system. Another big game, guys. The new Indiana... that's what, guys, the new Indiana Jones game. Indiana Jones, guys, in the Great Circle. We've seen all 5 movies, way before they talked about the game reaching it. But the game itself, guys, from what I've heard, if I get this during Christmas in a couple weeks, I don't know, guys, this game is very good. The game I'm talking about for a second is the new Indiana Jones in the Great Circle. No, guys, Harrison Ford does not voice the character. I think it's Kent Baker, according to Timmy Buddy from Pro Wrestling Unlimited over the weekend. So, awesome shout out to the brother Timmy Buddy. But as far as I know, the game itself did suit an impressive 9 out of 10. I think last week. Hold on, let me into my right ear for a second. But yeah, guys, the game itself is pretty good. That's all I can maybe provide. But you know, guys, without question, you talk about watching the movies from Lucasfilm, and nobody can be thankful enough than John Williams as one of the best music composers of all time. I mean, you talk about doing Star Wars, you talk about doing indie. John Williams never done Star Trek either. But check out the new Indiana Jones game, guys. You guys don't want to miss a thing for that game either. I've heard some good things, pretty good things, without a shadow of a doubt. Go after and get the new indie, guys. You guys get the chance. If you guys are looking to pre-order and start 2025 with a bang, you guys can go after Borderlands 4. I don't think Borderlands 4 will be coming out till late spring. That's my opinion. Or it may or may not backfire instantly. But I do know, if not late spring, guys, whatever happens with Kingdom Hearts 4, I'm not going to say anything else to really energize it. Or try to hype it, or have everything else go in between. I don't know if we're going to get an announcement from the Game Awards for that or not. I mean, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. At least as far as I know. But alright guys, who's got Manus? Actually guys, Vaughn's got Manus. Actually no, Vaughn... like I said guys, Vaughn has Belios, so... if I had to guess who's going to get Manus, you guys can help me out in the chat as well. I mean, I'm leaning towards either Lady Ass or... maybe Fran. I think it's gonna... that's my opinion between the two to get through today, but... we'll see what happens. But if you guys are looking to pre-order Ghost of Tosi, that game is going to be enjoyable to play, and pretty much excellent off the size. Borderlands 4, guys, yes. I want that SOB bad enough between the two. Also, guys, you guys can also barge in, take your time by getting Assassin's Creed Shadows on Valentine's Day soon. Guys, the former day for Assassin's Creed Shadows. That set was supposed to come out this past November. I want to say, guys, almost about a month before this.
See if you can destroy
So,
Nephesite or not.
so that game will be out on Valentine's Day to start the year. There is going to be a Valentine's dance for my true love and I as well. So that's something to think about too. When we got the time, and that's something to have to take on. So I don't see why not either. Not exactly months, but much more to really romantic and a lot of excitement and entertainment. Alright guys, so those are the games as we speak. If you guys are into sports music and RPGs, I'm guys gonna check out my name. My name, guys, is StackDawson93 on Steam. If you guys have nothing, I repeat, guys, if you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. And we just got to again the Sword of Kings after having only a bit of an encounter just now, as you guys can see right in front. So, but everything else, guys, it's more in between, and the way we get the attention. In the eyes of the attention.
This is the sword.
I've been on Steam, guys, for over 3 years. Entirely 3 successful years. The only game I bought from much earlier this year, guys, entirely, is only baseball. Baseball, guys, stands
did you see him again?
Out of the Park Baseball 25.
I didn't.
If we get a 2026 version next year, probably won't be until after February hits. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Well, we'll see what the future holds for that one. We'll see. But yeah, guys, I've been on Steam for over 3 years. I've been a huge fan of RPGs. I've been into sports games during the same point at the same time. But it really does not escape the safe. Well, guys, Sword of Kings. I don't know who names the Sword of Kings in the chat. Well, Boss cannot take it, guys. I mean, if I had to think of who, I think it's going to be Baltier. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Baltier right now. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and start doing license points while we're here. At least for right now. Good morning, Brother Killer Day. Happy belated Tuesday, sir. How are you? Did you vote for the Game Awards yet? Well, I guess, guys, it's going to be Fran or Lady Ass. I'm gonna say Fran. Fran's going to get Matus. That's right, guys. He's going to get Matus right about now. Did you vote for the Game Awards yet? Remember, guys, you guys still have plenty of. You guys have some time left till the 12th. It's gonna be live streaming, guys, but no problem. Not until exactly with a lot of most time entirely. Guys, that won't be. It's going to be watchable on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and IGN. I would have you start voting as soon as you can, buddy. But we'll see how things can work out off anywhere else in return. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, you're welcome to play any games you want. I've been on Maya. Maya's has been on Steam for over 3 years. Don't have anything else, or be kidding. You guys can go after Steam cards, guys. Whatever how much you're spending. You guys can buy any games you want. Go after pre-orders when you want. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Remember, anything else in the balance either, guys. That doesn't have to make, bad ideas or bad accomplishments towards that direction. Or anything else for sure. People from my sister Anna Lisa, make a little shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for it. And also standing by when we get the time. But yeah, guys, Steam cards are pronounced STEAMCARD. For more details. You guys go after any games you want, when you want, anytime you want. People do not have to stop you, but if people want to recommend any games, that's fine with them too. It's fine for me, it's fine with you guys also. That's much more entirely. So guys, if you're into any RPGs in a tall order, you guys don't want to use. You guys can use the time to do your own game reviews too. Whatever games that really, guys, gets your attention and gets towards whatever you want to bring to the system, or whatever games that should be heard of. If it's something you guys have played and want to recommend other people to really get to, that's another thing people to look in for the most part of it. So, you don't want to have anybody else do it for you. Remember guys, you do it because you're driven, and it really makes you feel happy, feels good, it makes you feel want to win. So guys, if you're into RPGs as much as I am today, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, if you guys will get Baldur's Gate 3, you guys can get that game as big as you can, because that game, from what I've heard, is phenomenal. It's a former Game of the Year winner. I don't know if there's gonna be a fourth Baldur's Gate. I don't think there's gonna be anything to give the word out for now, but we'll see what happens in the future for PlayStation, and also on Steam as well. Possibly Xbox the same way at the same time.
How about some of this?
No, like I said, Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann, I don't know what, we still have no idea what the new Naughty Dog game is going to be. It's not going to be part 3 of The Last of Us, though. Whatever they do for Men Next to You guys in June, or whatever they really want to, bring plans together, we're going to have that opportunity. Let's see what news Naughty Dog is, let's see what Naughty Dog is up to, and, we'll be ready. I've been a hardcore Bandits guy since I was a kid with RPGs. We do want to make a lot of room, guys, and a lot of exploration, grinding levels, listening to music, have a lot of plots, side quests, and also stuff in theory. I've been a huge fan, guys, since I was a kid. I love what I do for RPGs when I was growing up. It does not stop anybody else. It really does not much really to contend. I mean, you love what you do for gaming, and that's what makes you happy, and it also makes people feel comfortable for what it is, the same way. Well, like I said, guys, I've always loved RPGs when I was growing up. I always have and always will. Well, guys, license points. Hold on, how are we doing on hit points today? Well, guys, Von's at 1745. I think I'm probably going to do... Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the smaller ones. Well, guys, I'm going to get the Battle Orb really fast, and then find something more to encourage. So, guys, if you guys are into sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys are into tennis or playing the new Tiger Woods, especially with everything else entirely, as far as anything else right now, if you guys are into any sports games, you guys can play the former, and the new Tiger Woods PGA Tour with golf on it, or any sports games with no extra cost. I will tell you guys something when I'm doing a little bit about baseball. I was going to contain something with that in order, but what I've exactly been doing, I've been looking up a legendary baseball player between a baseball team. I mean, talking about the 1990s, 1970s, somewhere in the 1900s. Maybe in the 2000s, maybe towards this year, towards where we're at, for sure. But if you guys think about it otherwise, you guys want to, a lot of people should always protect our sport. If you guys are doing, like I said, baseball, bowling, we're going to get to our 9th week of bowling tonight, as far as anything else. As long as it does not get dragged or out of the way. But I do know, baseball is life. I love doing baseball. Madden used to always be a thing for me today. And it's not going to cause any pressure or anything else deep to the ground. Or going way, I do repeat guys, going way to the top. But you guys always want to be on top of that food chain. And that's what it could really be. And yes guys, that's what it is. So, it could be anything you guys can jump into, but nobody should ever be clueless. But you never know. Give me 1 second, guys. So, all I gotta say, guys, baseball is entirely anything, as long as you do what you want to do. I know if I get another sports game, it'll probably wait until I get Out of the Park Baseball 26 after next. guys, the beginning of next year. So that's gonna be something to think about. But I don't know if I'm gonna get Madden. But you guys can also go after the new versions of Digital Diamond Baseball. And also, guys, just to make it much more fun and interesting, you guys can also do oh yeah, guys, the new Pro Strategy Football version as well. I think it's probably version 12 now, if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, guys, I haven't played those two games, this particular sport, in a while. But they're fun to play, they're good to manage, and having an awesome time with an experience. So it does not take anything, or pretty much entirely from anybody else. Guys, get away from the TV screen or any computer. I do want a Steam Deck as well, guys, for this year. I've only been speculating about having a Steam Deck. That's something I may want to have. It all depends if I get any games for Christmas by then, or for the holidays by then. So, like I said, guys, we'll see what happens. You never know what it's going to be. As long as we know what it's going to handle, or whatever it has to be for a change. We'll see what happens. But those games are pretty much the same thing at the same time. You never know what it's going to be, or whatever we're going to get. Hey, Amazing Sword, shout out to you, partner. How are you? Good way to make yourself known today. I mean, if I was watching Cops, it would be funny. Alright, guys, hold on, guys, let me look at, oh yeah, Pinello. I don't think I got her but anything with, hit points last week. No, I did not, but I'm thinking if I give her an extra boost, I'll give her anything else entirely, between any purposes, I feel like it could be one or the other. So let me double check for a second. So guys, for the hit points, it's probably going to be only 270. I don't see any other license points on this board, especially with upgrades. But it all depends, guys. As long as you make it feel interesting, make it feel awesome and great, or whatever it has to be for you, you recommend what games people should play, and what you guys can do together. As long as it's a large gathering, and also a new experience to see what the game could be. Alright, guys, that's going to be the end of Steam today. My name is JD93, or Jack Dawson93 on Steam. Been around for over 3 years today, and that's what matters. And guys, every year it's the best year for gaming. But one more thing, guys, don't forget to vote for the Game Awards. It's going to be on December 12th, around 7:30, guys, on platforms, for example, like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and also on IGN.com. So you guys can head over to IGN.com, watch the Game Awards, or you guys can click YouTube as well, and have something on the search bar. And you guys can vote for the Game Awards as well. Head over to thegameawards.com, guys, and start voting. I mean, people are just running out of time. But I do know there's been thousands and thousands of people that voted already. That's all I'm going to say. So, I mean, I voted my stuff over a month ago. That's all I did. So, but yeah, guys, you're welcome to go after any pre-orders and in-store purchases on Steam whenever it works out together. Alright, guys, the most important thing, with our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community, our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, and this entirely for us. Remember, guys, the most important thing is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. With our 601 mods today. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, follow and share it, tweet it out, and like it. Some guys like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. While liking and share the stream, like and share the stream to finalize it. And doing something you really want to do, and pretty much have something more in front, not exactly backward. We don't want to have anybody else go anywhere against the wall, towards a sewing machine, or anything, for anything else in between. So, we always want to see what really rings a bell. I don't know what we're going to get for the holidays, though, but there's going to be plenty of time to see what's going to come out of this. I mean, I'm not going to get a PSN card till whatever happens for the holidays first, before anything has to execute. Well, guys, we have a big Zud sip after we got the Sword of Kings a little bit ago, and it's not going to be pretty while we're staring at and looking at in the middle. But look how big of a sip it is, guys. It's kind of like riding some sort of heavy armored sip on Final Fantasy VIII, to be honest, or something heavy metal. Yeah, guys, my totals on my YouTube channel today. I'm at 7,600 on views. WS spent a little bit. I mean, there's a couple of breadcrumbs here and there. But according to the watch hours, guys, my numbers for the time being, for this week, are about 93.1. So those are my totals as of now. But alright, guys, remember, like and share the stream, like and share the stream, like and share the stream. We do have a little smoke, guys, coming out of Map Romy space. I don't know if we got any hunts to do though. I mean, honestly, guys, I mean, yes and no. Now the other stuff, well, I know the handy mines does have something though. Oh, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna head to the Sandsea and start and get some teleport stones just to get a little ads and a little set together. But those are exactly my totals, guys, as of right now, coming out of the channel. So remember, guys, like and share the stream, like and share the stream entirely with no extra cost. Like and share the stream, guys, like and share the stream, increase, socialize, and yes, guys, meet and greet when we bond and take the time to do it, and doing something that makes us feel comfortable and happy, and have a lot of laughs and socialization. Alright, guys, the most important thing, to boost everything on an admin system, or just watch playlists if you guys do not have an admin system. All we need to do is take our time, we watch our videos in full, we like and share the stream, guys, socialize it, take your time. We don't want to have everybody else wind up being absolutely nothing. We want to see what kind of stuff people are doing on the YouTube channel, kind of live streaming they're doing, kind of stuff that people are doing, or whatever makes us feel comfortable and want to hang around for a while. People want to see more of that often. Not exactly sit around like if you're watching the second Beetlejuice with Michael Keaton. Or whatever it could be for a change. But yeah, guys, all we need to do, if you guys do or do not have an admin system, that's okay. People don't have to really, ask you or try to please you as much. As long as we know what it is, we'll get to know as much as we can, but take our time for a certain amount when we get the chance. But guys, all we need to do to increase our YouTube channels is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys, give it business, give it exactly what it needs, not to have any pressure points or anything else, in a matter of time when we get, a good total or a grand total on it. But yeah, guys, we watch our videos in full, share the videos, like the videos, support the videos, and tweet it out, guys. Like and share the stream as much as you can for us, and also for me too, as you guys is king of the world, and your final boss, always. But also, guys, follow and share it, like and share the stream, like I said, guys, like and share the stream, like and share the stream, follow and share it with our social media, our YouTube channels, and yes, guys, our podcast services, all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. And just to really refresh what we can do, yes, and yes, guys, so much more. I did not hit up the review, guys, of Marvel Rivals. I was just looking a bit of a peek of the score for this week so far today. It did suit an 8 out of 10. That's all I can say. But alright, guys, we got in-game news to talk about today. Today's date, guys, is December 10th, 12/10/2024. Remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and always energy. Alright, guys, Always has and always will, guys. We are the biggest, exciting, strongest power of our biggest community. That there is. We're gonna get prepared for the holidays in a few weeks and, get ready to start 2025 together. I don't know if I'm gonna be starting It Takes Two by then, but that's the big question. We don't know. But I'll have plenty of time to really start from scratch. It is one of the best games of all time. Guys, every year is always the best year for gaming, between any platform or system. And pretty much tons of reaction. Alright guys, speaking of reaction, or taking any legal action on it, we're gonna begin with in-gaming news today, guys. We're gonna begin with Chris Evans. I didn't tell you guys what's going on much earlier today from the stream. Well, Chris Evans is returning to the MCU to join Robert Downey Jr. in Avengers Doomsday in 2 years. But we don't know, guys, if Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America or not. Even though he's not in Captain America as far as Anthony Mackie goes in A Brave New World of Captain America, Chris Evans can do exactly what he wants to do. But I don't know, people don't know if he's returning as Captain America or not. The only Captain America we've got is Chris Evans and now Anthony Mackie. But guys, with all due respect, if Anthony Mackie's taking on Spider-Man, I think some of that could be off the rails, could be off the bridges. But I don't know if Chris Evans is going to be as Captain America. I mean, well, let's face it, guys. Pretty much all reality, and not kid aside for a second. He has not played as Captain America as a sealed badass for the last 5 years. The only last appearance that Chris Evans was recently in during Marvel was back in Avengers Endgame.
How about some of this?
But you see, who can ever forget, guys? Avengers Endgame is one of the best, amazing, entirely one of the best Marvel movies of all time. Well, like I said, guys, Chris Evans did have Captain America during the last 5 years. He's not in. I want to say, guys, Chris Evans, he's been one of the best supporting actors. Guys, you look at Robert Downey Jr., Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury, and guys, Chris Hemsworth as Thor. I still think they could maybe do something with Chris Hemsworth one more time for Thor. But I don't know how much he's got left, though. It's all entirely up to Chris Evans. But according to the rap guys, I mean, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. I don't know if he's returning as Captain America or not. But it's going to be very interesting to see. Chris Evans has a lot of experience, guys, when it comes to playing a hero. For example, guys, on Fantastic Four, as the Human Torch, which I haven't seen the set out of those two movies in a long time. But he does play the Human Torch alongside Tom Hardy as Dr. Doom. What people thought, guys, Tom Hardy was a pretty good actor. The way he did Dr. Doom in the first place. But now, guys, no, here's the thing. Now we have Robert Downey Jr. taking a shot at it. I still think it's going to be interesting to see what Chris Evans is going to be doing. I mean, if not Captain America, then what kind of damn character is he going to be doing, though? Maybe his henchman? I mean, I doubt he does something different than Captain America, but we'll see what happens. Another thing, too, guys, with our biggest, strongest, exciting power, once again, Sony's racing, guys, or lack thereof, on its own storefront, it's called into, into question. Now, the IGN Fix guys did do something yesterday. Remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our great, exciting, strongest power of our community. 601 mods makes it face the music, and helping us sound good. So basically, guys, GTA 6 priority is grant taking Asia 6. That pops up on PSN Store. Well, we all know GTA 6 won't be out until... I'm not going to say very much about this game, but I do know that game is really going to be nailed to something and taking a lot of patience. Yeah, there's just one delay. That's really not exactly a sneak by, though. But like I said, we'll have the answers, we'll have anything else, whatever they, whatever Rockstar gets their hands up, and do whatever they really want to drag. Remember guys, GTA 6 is still going to win in the future, in a heartbeat, but it's not going to be coming out till maybe next year. Maybe, I mean, the possibility is 2026. But remember guys, that game is still going to be a phenomenal game to beat. But I don't see that being, you know guys, less powerful between any of it, so we had his, priority, yesterday, so it's about either. But like I said, we'll see what happens. We're gonna have something to, prepare and also have patience as a virtue. I mean, we just never know. Only Rockstar has the biggest, answers. Guys, nothing's final, and that's the final answer. Alright guys, yes guys, the new indie game is very good. You guys can buy it on Steam, buy it on PlayStation, and likely in the order on PlayStation. So I have heard some pretty good things. And remember guys, Harrison Ford does not voice indie. So, I mean on movies, yes. But the game itself, not really. Well, not exactly entirely, so I think it's the last name Baker, but I don't know the first name, for sure. I mean, the last name I can think of when it comes to Baker is, D. Bradley Baker, for example. I mean, that's the only thing I can name. I mean, now here's the thing, guys. D. Bradley Baker is famously known for doing Scooby-Doo shows with, you know, guys, with Frank Welker and pretty much any other projects, just to name a few. Not to have any problems or anything else to escape or pretty much retreat from. So I think that's only pretty much curious where that goes from there. But the game itself, guys, is very good. It did suit a 9 out of 10 coming out of this week, going forward. Well guys, as far as, now ever since I got Fran, and we talk about, you know, getting espers from other RPGs, well Fran does have Matus. So I don't know how this is going to go for Fran. I mean, well her magic resistance is 6. And it's key, make a lot of shout-outs, sister, how are you? Thank you for standing by and getting us hooked up. But I do know, guys, Fran does have Matus, as I explained a little bit earlier. But apparently her, here's the thing, guys, her magic power is 40. The same as strength. I don't think she needs any sizable strength yet. I do know Penelope's hit points. It's getting up whatever it wants to have, so we'll see how things can really wind up being. Oh, love ups, Red Sea. Thank you, partner. Make itself known, guys, and also feel important. Okay, speaking of other stuff, well, guys, next up for in-gaming news today, apparently, guys, Doug Cocky got slapped by CD Projekt Red for saying Geralt is in the 4th Witcher, but not as the main character. Even if I did know, I had to lie to you, so we don't know when The Witcher 4 is coming out for sure, but apparently this actor is not behind the Witcher main character. I mean, if we're thinking about other main characters, you know, guys, that made a good solid. I mean, the one that voiced Snake did a pretty amazing job, or an awesome job back then. So it doesn't take anything away from this game. So according to Greektown, apparently, guys, he did walk back the comments coming out of a Fall Damage video. So, well, basically, if Kaki is not voicing the main character, it all depends who it really is, for example. So, Well, you know, guys, The Witcher 4 won't be out till, I think, for a while. Maybe they can do something for the Game Awards this coming Thursday. They're gonna have something to really sum it up with. Maybe have a sit-down interview. But you know, guys, CD Projekt is looking to do something with the second Cyberpunk 2077 game. So, guys, that first game is excellent. That game is amazing. Phantom Liberty, I have not played that one. But Phantom Liberty, well, you know, guys, Phantom Liberty of Cyberpunk was exactly up for a Game of the Year nominee, but that game did not win. So, yeah, I don't know who's going to be voicing who on The Witcher 4. I mean, if they bring somebody that they haven't voiced yet, I think it would be a surprise or a shock to anything else entirely. So we don't know how that's going to exercise it, though. I mean, patience is a virtue, guys. We have to wait around and see what happens to the next level. Alright, guys, I'm not gonna read Warhammer because I don't have a strong interest. But I will check out this one, guys. Guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our finest, strongest, biggest power of our community. Our friends of our community, guys, and our 601 mods of our biggest group yet. Apparently, guys, they did show the first trailer of 28 years later.